Look at that. The bonus time. Anything about that murder from 6 years ago? Sounds familiar. Sorry, though. I was already in Division 4 by then, so I don't really remember it. As the crimes happened there, how am I supposed to remember them all? I see. Anyway, we're back. Even though it's doing that thing where it doesn't realize I want a controller and it keeps giving me keyboard prompts for some reason. Love when this happens. There we go.
Kiryu-san.
You want to rest until morning? That does sound kind of nice. Yeah, let's just make it... oh, nope, I guess not. I do want it to be morning for now. I need to pull up the guide for that sub-story so I know what I'm doing. And I'm not Kiryu. How do you... that's not me. I'm just somebody completely different. You want a girl on top of you? The last thing I just saw. So... Whoop. Damn right. It's not me, Kiryu. It is I, just the red dragon or something. I don't know. Everybody just standing here ready to fight. Girl on top is the lazy man's move. Look like you have some fat pockets. Buddy, I'm in like shorts that don't have pockets. Like wrestling trunks. Let's go golfing. Or come on, I just played the other game before. I was meleeing people with a stun baton. I got this. Completely different. Hi. I get the feeling no one's gonna take me serious. Head of the Karocha police? What a surprise. Visit the 4th chairman of the Tojo Clan. You know who I am. Hey, you're famous in this town. How'd you know I'm wearing a mask? I want to ask you about the Cafe Alps murder from 6 years ago. Oh, that shitstorm? Yeah, that was my case. Why do you want to reopen that can of worms now? I'm trying to find out whether he was really committed that murder or not. This is literally feels like a judgment sub-story. You say you think he was falsely charged? Not a chance in hell. No, why not? We aren't stupid, you know. The police don't arrest people without proof. I mean, we had plenty of evidence that he was the murderer. Kind of evidence. We had alibis, witness statements, fingerprints, and a motive that did it. You got all that evidence? Could you tell me a little bit more about it? Sure, I guess. Well, I'll just stand there, have a seat. Let's see. What to ask? Tell me about the alibis. As part of our initial investigation, we interviewed everyone who had been involved in the crime. In the end, the only person without one was Takechi. However you say his name. Nobody else could have murdered Oda. I guess we got two choices. Either we find Yuchi an alibi, or find a flaw in one of the others. Tell me about witness statements. Somebody witnessed Yuchi fleeing the scene just after the crime. At least for 2022. Seems about right, I guess. I don't know. I heard about that. The waiter. Masaru Kinoshita, he gave a statement saying he saw. If it was me, I probably think she did it too. I wonder how I could refute Kinoshita's statement. Tell me about the motive. Yeah, there plenty of motive to kill the victim. You mean because Oda was sleeping with his girlfriend, Sawako Zami? Bingo. And if we didn't find anybody else who might have had a reason to kill Oda. Didn't find anybody else, huh? But what if someone else did have a reason to kill Oda? Tell me about the fingerprints. The deciding factor was the fingerprints. We took and compared fingerprints from each employee with those found in on the murder weapon, but only one matched his. Concluded that the other prints came from the cafe customers and so were unrelated. Sounds like pretty conclusive evidence. Really the only person involved who had fingerprints on the murder weapon? There you go, solid evidence. But if you think we made a mistake, I'd sure like to hear it. Not enough to go on right now. Guess I'd get a closer look at everything. You know what the cafe house staff from back then are doing nowadays? Sure, I can tell you that much, but I doubt you'll get anything new from them. Wrote the whereabouts of them related in your notebook. You might know something too. I should go talk to the florist. Now I could actually go see him, unlike before when I went there and there was nobody there. And also, there's like 2 question marks that I still have to do as well. I'll deal with that in a little bit. I want to just focus on the one. Saying something about the dragon. But how could you tell it would be me? I wore a mask to hide my identity. How does anyone know who I am? I say with a giant tattoo on my back that most people who know who I am know. Can't carry any more stuff. I could probably guess, but, you know, we'll find out. I use this? I forgot to use the item box. Because it gave me this fearless binding. I got a hammer. Yeah, it's great. Cool. That's incredible. Thanks. Bye. Can't believe how you met him. Incredible story. All it was missing is the sex. I mean, I guess I look like I'm ready to be a part of the Coliseum thingy. The way I'm dressed walking through here. Yeah, I should.
You.
Hey, Kitty, how'd you know? You're looking into that Cafe Elsberger, huh? How'd you hear about that? Don't underestimate my information network. I know everything that goes on in this town. Yes, you do. So, know anything about the murder? I have the police reports in my database. What do you want to know? Tell me about the murder weapon. Same type of ashtray was found all over the cafe, but there was one significant difference between those and the murder weapon. The weaponized ashtray had a chipped edge. You know how that happened? The day of the murder, a customer knocked the ashtray off the table on the floor, chipping it. And she noticed it while he was cleaning up at closing time and decided to bring it to the dumpster to throw it away. That's when he passed by the locker room and saw his girlfriend cheating. There's no doubt he touched the murder weapon that day. Nope. Normally the ashtray would have been washed and all the fingerprints would have disappeared, but and she noticed that this particular ashtray had been chipped, so instead of washing it, he decided to throw it away. By that twist of fate, Swanton, everyone who touched it that day still had their prints all over it. So all fingerprints on the murder weapon were made of the day of the murder. I have the police reports. Well, how about the fingerprints? Tell me about these fingerprints on the ashtray.
Ooh.
These are all the prints taken from the ashtray. The prints outlined in red matches Sketchy's. This is apparently the evidence that led directly to his arrest. What about the other fingerprints? Well, one thing's for sure, none of them match the prints of any of the employees at the time. Thought to be from customers who visited the cafe that day, probably 2 or 3 people. And one of these sets of prints might be the real murderer. Certainly possible. The real murderer's prints could be on the ashtray. You'll be able to get more information from the people related to the case. If you haven't talked to all of them yet, you better do that. Thanks, you've been a big help. Alright, I have a list of where I'm going, so I think I'm going to Mock Bowl next. Whatever it's called. Because if I don't bring up a list, I'll just be running around in circles like an idiot, like I normally do. I like how there's stuff you can do with Haruka or whatever her name is, the girl, but for her trust level, and I have it at F. Like, I don't know if there was anything that really involved doing things with her, but you know, it's fine. Hi. Welcome, sir, to X-Tiger, the House of Extras. Where someone from your world may exist in this one. What exactly can I do here? I can offer you special game modes you'll only find here. Ah. Well, I appreciate it, but I'm good. Like, I don't know if there's anything that involves her or the other guy that I could have follow me. But, you know, other than just building trust, maybe getting an item. I forgot that was even a thing. And it was just like, hey, here's a big old F. I went karaoke with her like 2 times. That's not enough to boost that.
Ooh.
The girl I take care of at the orphanage, you know, adopted or whatever, has less trust in me than the girls that have felt my heat at the clubs.
Ooh.
I'm bored. Let's kill some time. Nice stash. Did your mom get it for you? I don't know where that's supposed to be. I'm not going for 100%, so there's gonna be shit I miss. I'm just kind of doing this. We're gonna do the club stuff, and that would probably be the gist of it. Maybe sing a song at karaoke to wrap up. Imagine everybody's been waiting for the there's no protocol game, and they're like, oh my god, this game is like Dead Space, can't wait. And then the moment you get into a fight with an enemy, it just turns into Yakuza battle system. It would throw so many people off. Like, now you're fighting this thing, and then we're just doing heat actions.
What?
This isn't weird at all to bring up a murder while I'm dressed like this. Are you Sawako Uzami or whatever? Yes, what do you want? I'm looking into the murder that happened at Cafe House 6 years ago. First of all, it's already weird enough if I was in a suit that a former Yakuza would be looking around. Just a random now civilian looking into this. But now it's just like a wannabe luchador masked wrestler, pretty much half naked, all bulge, is just showing up to you and is just like, hey. So about that murder, there's nothing left to say. Yeah, well, Yuichi Kechi might not have killed Oda. We're gonna find out the truth. I need to hear your account of what happened that day. Let's see what to ask. Their alibi. So it's just considered a Tuesday. You were there when Kechi confronted Oda, weren't you? Yeah, I mean, I was the reason they fought, so of course I was there. Yeah, you were getting in on that action, or I guess they were getting in on that. I mean, what happened after that? Did you see Kechi kill Oda? I took off, so don't ask me. Took off? What do you mean? You have any idea what it feels like to have your significant other walking on you while you're with someone else? Talk about awkward. Shouldn't even be a thing that crosses anybody's mind. The fuck's wrong with you? But even more awkward if other people started coming in to see what the fuss was all about, so I ran out the back door. Did you let them take your back door? Like, I'm confused. What did they do after you left the cafe? I went home. Yuichi followed me. We spent the night arguing about breaking up. Of course, I never imagined he'd already killed Oda-san. So you're saying you didn't see him kill it? Kill. That's right, and I told the police that too. So nobody actually saw him kill Oda. Tell me about the person seen fleeing the scene. I don't know anything about that. I left the cafe before he did. Yuichi did, so I didn't know how he left. Right, okay. Motive. Any idea why somebody would kill Oda? Are you trying to be funny? No, I mean, besides your relationship with Oda, did he do anything to make anybody else mad? I don't know. The police would have known if he had any loans out or anything like that, right? I wasn't particularly close to him. Well, we just ended up hooking up that night. Yeah, well, don't think I'm gonna feel bad for you, what you did. I don't like anyone who cheats. I like when he moves his mouth while he's thinking. Maybe he really did. They didn't find your fingerprints on the murder weapon, right? Right. They only found Yuichi's. We constantly replace the customer's ashtray with clean ones, but Yuichi must have been the only one to touch that one. I guess he was just unlucky. Took good care of the customers and replaced their ashtrays often. I think he must have noticed that one was chipped. Let's see. I am all out of questions. Right, sorry. Thanks for the help. Anyway, I'm gonna go pretend to clean this, but really I'm just fondling it. Hey, I'm bowling. Wanna come? I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but I've changed my clothes. You always complained how I never changed my outfit. Hey, you can really see my muscles flex while I bowl. Shh. All you. You're doing great. You got this. Aw, so close. Alright, I mean, if it didn't work this first time, try again for number 2. Oh, you were so close. I know you're trying to hit that back pin. Really good at just doing this a lot. One pin. Or more, maybe. There might have been more pins up still. I couldn't see behind it. There you go. Now you got it. See? She was making me think that she's terrible, but she was tricking me the whole time. I love the slow animation they do. Okay. But I would love to see it at just max power and it just goes flying out of her hand. One pin. I love leaving one standing. Because there's one pin standing in my shorts right now. I'm not wearing shorts. I mean, Kiryu is. I'm not. I like to think someone, like, fell asleep watching me play Callisto Protocol and then just wake up to me kicking this lady's ass at bowling. Anyway, now we have to go to Papo Nakamichi, wherever the hell that is. Over there. It'll probably take me a while because I'll go the wrong way, get attacked by a guy in fucking sunglasses. Hey, I just bowled with someone. Now I'm gonna bowl you. Wait, what? He's not really good with his threatening lines. Get up, you're embarrassing yourself. Ah, what the fuck, I was tapping. Now he's mounting me. Having a hard time hitting you. Oh, I want the guy in the black shirt, but I guess I'm gonna go over here now. That's fine. Crowbar. 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 Do you not understand crowbar? I don't think he gets it. Get up. Shouldn't have brought a bottle to this fight. Non-lethal. Dude, people are... I saw that they, like, talked a little bit about the gameplay or showed gameplay for Ishin. Again, YouTube, it's already out, whatever. Because by the time this ever even sees the light of day. But, I saw people having mixed feelings about the card thing or whatever's going on with it. With its combat, I guess. I don't know. Some people aren't liking aspects of whatever they're doing with it. And I was like, I don't really know. As long as it's fun and the stories, like, Whether the story or the sub-stories are fun, I'm pretty much always on board for whatever they do with Yakuza. I mean, a lot of people are a little bit sensitive, it seems, in this series about what people do to their combat. Is the place down here? I already forgot. It's just an alleyway. Are you Asai, former employee of Cafe Alps? Yeah, who are you? I'm the masked killer. I mean, I'm gonna ask you about a murder.
Oh, なるほどな。
So what do you want to know? You're all very easy to talk to about this, I guess. You were there at the murder, weren't you? Yeah, I think I was closing the register. It was after we'd closed for the night. So, you didn't go anywhere near the murder scene? Yeah, I just, like, I can understand certain things. For instance, the card system might not be what it is, and some people might not like the weird change in styles or whatever that's going on, but, like, people didn't like a Dragon's, turn-based style, and it turned out really well, so, I mean, I don't mind them messing around to tweak some things, but as long as we still get occasional this type of combat, but, you know, the beat-em-ups like Judgment and Lost Judgment have, but I don't know. People are quick to jump on it when the combat or anything changes, but I get being pretty, like, hardcore fanning about what they like.
Huh?
Of course, I mean, why would I? I was still working, wasn't I? What? He's acting kind of funny. You know anything about the person seen running from the scene of the crime? No, I don't know anything. I only found out a murder had taken place. Shida-san showed up looking as white as a sheet. I didn't see the murderer at all.
Oh.
But I did see Oda-san's body. I can still see it. Blech. I went into the locker room after the murderer escaped, huh? You don't know anybody with a motive to kill Oda? Well, you reap what you sow. I mean, it was bad enough he was always messing around at the workplace, but going after another employee's woman? Get a grip. You make it sound like he slept with older women at the cafe before. Yeah, I saw him hook up with another woman there once. Got a name of her? Yeah, I think her last name was Sato. I guess she was dating Oda-san at the time of the murder. See anybody named that among the people related? Whatever. She'd already quit the cafe by that time. I heard she still hung around Oda-san, though. Oda was dating somebody else. Your fingerprints weren't found in the murder weapon. Isn't that strange, seeing as you were one of the waiters? I just didn't like doing the ashtrays. I always left that to the other people. So it's pretty natural my fingers wouldn't be on it, I guess. Sleeping around. Sounds boring, so thanks for helping me kill some time. You can ask me any more whenever. Are you sure there isn't anything else you want to tell me? What do you mean? It's not like I have anything to hide. Sounds like he knows more. I just don't have enough information right now to get out of him. I'll come talk to him more when talk to him if I know more. Now I'll go to Cafe Alps and go talk to somebody. Though this person is in me. Calm down. Hey, you trying to get in there? What's the problem? Why are you shaking? You scared? Never been around such a man before? You're Kinoshita-san, right? That's right. Who are you? I'm Kiryu. I want to ask you about the murder that happened here 6 years ago. Oh, that. Well, I don't know if I can tell you anything new, but go ahead. Let's see what to ask. Where were you and what were you doing when Oda was killed? I was here in the custom area cleaning up. I believe you could see me on the security camera tapes. I wasn't in the locker room when the murder took place. They say you saw Akechi fleeing the scene on the night of the crime. Tell me more about that. Yeah, I saw him. That night, he disappeared right in the middle of cleanup. I waited a while, and when he still didn't come back, I went to check on him. That's when I saw him leaving through the back door of the cafe. Are you sure it was him? I only saw his back, but I'm sure it was him. Didn't see his face. How can you be so sure it was him? The man I saw leave through the back door was wearing our waiter uniform. Aside from Oda-san, there were only 3 other male employees that night. Akechi-kun, a guy called Asai-kun, and me. Yeah, and he's, you can see he was spending that closing the register on the security tapes. The only other person would have been seen is Akechi. So that called the police and waited for the back door until they showed up. No one tried to enter or leave during that time. Shida didn't see the criminal's face. You don't have many enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to him much outside of work. But did he have any enemies? Were your prints on the murder weapon? No, they weren't. I keep thinking that if I had touched that ashtray that day, I would have been blamed for the murder. Oh, God forbid. Oh, this guy at the register looks pissed. Are you a detective? Not exactly. Why do you ask? No reason. I was just wondering why anyone would be looking into the case now. Trying to help a friend find out if he really is innocent. Think someone else could have been the murderer? It's possible. See, it would feel terrible for Akechi-kun if he really was innocent all this time. I can't imagine what it's like to be in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Especially for 6 years. That's be horrible. But we're trying to find out the truth. If you think of anything else, let me know. Okay, I will. With a Club Sega and Theater Square. Up there. It's the big one. Believe it or not. I feel like someone looked at this sub-story and was like, you know what? Doing a detective game mixed with Yakuza style combat would be fun. Wonder if they'll ever make a game like it. Hello. Ah, I could embarrass myself at the crane game. I love sucking at this. I want to go more for their tail, not the head. Have to do crane at least once and hate it. There's a lot of noises going on. Couldn't reach her butt. Stuck on the other one. Knock it all down. Make a mess of it. Alright, can I go home now? Thank you. There, I did what I wanted to do. You're Magawa, right? That's right. Who are you? Your worst nightmare. Anyway, I'm looking for about the murder. What? Let's see. You say you weren't at the cafe the day of the murder. Is that true? Yes, I spent the whole day at home. Alone? No. The friends came over and we played video games. These friends. All right with your alibi? That's right. It wasn't me. You know anybody? Anything about the man seen fleeing the scene? No, I didn't see anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't hear anything. You think of anybody who'd want to kill Oda? I don't know anything. Don't ask me. Your prints weren't found on the murder weapon, were they? Next, you're gonna say I wore gloves. Well, you're wrong. I wasn't anywhere near the cafe that day. Stands the reason your prints wouldn't be on it. I don't know anything about the murder. Just leave me alone. Man, this guy's... Yeah. Let me know if you remember anything from around the time of the murder. Doesn't matter how small. I didn't do anything honest. You have to believe me. Everyone's saying I'm the murderer, aren't they? Aren't they? No, nobody's saying anything about you. I don't believe you. Everyone hated me at that cafe. They used to harass me. Someone even stole my wallet, CDs, and uniform out of my locker on the day of the murder. Are you sure the police didn't pick them up as evidence? Absolutely sure. Someone was harassing me, I tell you. Somebody stole his things. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to Asai. People are harassing me. They stole all of my things. They all hated me. I'm the murderer, aren't I? I fucking knew it. What? It was me all along. Ooh. Get away from me. Ooh. I'm a peaceful masked wrestler. Back. By the way, do you remember Amagawa? Oh, it sounds familiar. Your coworker. Oh, Mr. Gloomy. Yeah, I remember him now. Since he had things stolen from his locker, you know anything about that? What, you think I had something to do with it? Yes. Yes. Look, I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to find out what you know. Well, I might have tried to make a quick buck or two off of him. All I took was his wallet, a wallet, and CDs I sold off later. Anything else, huh? You didn't steal his uniform? How can I make any money off of that? All I stole was his wallet and CDs. Oh. Alright, now to go to the cafe again. A lot going on with this one. All the other ones are pretty... Talk to everybody, but... guess we should go to the cafe and figure out what we're doing. Oh, Jesus. Funny seeing you here. What's up? I'm taking one of my clients out of the city today. We were in the area, so I thought out on the town, not out of the city. Where am I? Where the fuck did I even read that? We were in the area, so I thought I'd drop in and see you. Taking your client out on the town. Does that... Don't you mean you're going on one of those host clubs? My client just happens to like host clubs. Really, it's just a coincidence. Which, isn't your perfume a bit strong tonight? They're like, yeah, pretty much. Oh, really? I didn't think so, but... Oh, look at the time. Okay, I've got to go. At Yuko. Hey. I know the last time you saw me I was in a suit or whatever, but now I'm this. Who's that woman? Kinoshita-san's wife, Yuko-san. Kinoshita's wife? How do you know that? She actually used to work here. That's how I know her. You worked here? Is that so? That's right. She'd already quit by the time that murder happened, though, and she wasn't on the security tapes of the dining area, so she definitely wasn't at the cafe that day. See, doesn't sound like Kinoshita's wife Yuko was involved in the case, but maybe I should look into her anyway, if you get what I'm saying. Uh-huh. I like how it says, now that you've learned that she likes host clubs, go to the only one you know. Stardust. Boom, she's there. Stardust is literally right up over there. Up and around the corner. Always forget blue is those buildings. Also still the Hitman target thing that I'm could be after, but yeah, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Please enjoy your time. Hanging out here? Did I miss it? There you are. You're just hanging out. I was expecting 2 people. That looks like Kinoshita's wife, Yuko. Oh, Kiryu-san, what brings you here? Yeah, what can you tell me about that woman over there? Ooh, you mean Yuko-san? She's been a regular customer of ours for years. What do you want with her? She looks awfully rich for someone so young. She manages a venture-funded startup. The company got popular making products targeted at young women, and it's been growing pretty fast over the last 4 or 5 years. Is that so? Oh, yo, who's that? I haven't seen him here before. Is he a new host? I just said, this is Kiryu-san. You owe a lot to this man here, and now he's not a host. Oh, I see. Well, that's unfortunate. This is my company, by the way. If you ever need anything, just give me a call. Sure. Bye now. Tonight was fantastic. Collect all the information. Should go back to the detective. Oh my god. What, you smell my perfume? You wanna go? I like chicken fries. I'd like to eat the cookie. Have a drink. I'm now part of the police. Look, I'm using a baton, just like the other game. Quick, dismember him. Have a Kit Kat milkshake. That already gives me diarrhea just hearing it. I need protein. Give me protein. I didn't mean to say that. I wanted to eat here. You can save.
Oh!
Yep, I knew it. You wanted to fight. You're not getting a fight. Hey. Nope. Still don't see anything off about this. Do you have a minute? Oh, it's you. So did you find proof of his innocence? What was it you were looking at? Oh, this is a list of evidence we've made during the investigation 6 years ago. You're taking such a hard look at this case that I better take another glance myself. I guess, but you won't find anything wrong with any of it. I honestly can't figure out why you think Keiichi is innocent. Wait a minute, what's this? What's what? Finally got it. Was it really this simple all along? No mistake about it. Somebody framed him.
Nani?
What? Are you serious? Yeah. I'll explain everything, but first, I need you to round up everybody related to the case. But it'll turn out fine. You'll see. Okay, just don't blame me if it doesn't. I'll get everyone at the cafe. This ought to work, right? Yeah, that's fine. And then I have this order of how to do things so I can do it right, because I'll be dumb if I don't. Even though I don't know if there's a specific order or if it's just click all the things like asking questions. But either way, I have a list of what I'm supposed to show. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hello. Excuse me. Hi. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Hello. Me, fully dressed guy coming through. I did as you asked, Detective. I closed the cafe and kicked everyone out. Now, what's this all about? Sada's friend here would like to talk to all of you. I have you here for one reason and one reason alone. I'm sure you all remember the murder that took place 6 years ago. Victim was Azad Oda-san, the manager of this cafe at the time, one of the employees. Kechi-san was arrested for his murder. But did he really kill Oda-san? I'd like to ask each of you to think back on that day. Do any of you have any evidence and any truly conclusive evidence that Kechi-san was really the one who killed Oda-san? I've been struggling with one question since the day of that murder. Could he actually be innocent? Before I could find out for sure, an article I wrote implicating this murder got published. Thanks to Kiryu-san here, we finally arrived at the truth of what happened 6 years ago. Kechi is innocent, that means someone else is guilty. Exactly, but what do you base all of this on, Kiryu-san? I need to show them the proof of innocence. What should I give? I need to present them with, at first, we have this ready, Sami's testimony. Sami was the one who saw Kechi and Oda fight during the day of the murder. Yeah, but I left in the middle of it. In other words, she didn't actually see him kill Oda-san. Exactly. And only Sami, or whatever, saw Oda and them fighting. So we can't conclude that Kenshi killed Oda, which means the charges against him could be false. Huh. Sorry, but that doesn't hold water. What do you mean? Kenshi's prints were on the weapon used to kill Oda. There's solid evidence to prove that Kenshi did it. Is that all you have to say? Huh? What do you mean? This was your case. You ought to know that his fingerprints on the murder weapon alone wasn't enough to convict him. Don't follow. Spell it out for us, will you? There's evidence. I should show them. Ashtray fingerprints, right? Yep, ashtray fingerprint. The ashtray used as the murder weapon hadn't been washed because it was supposed to be thrown out. Kenshi's prints weren't the only ones on it. That means you can't prove his guilt from the fingerprints alone. Detective, is that true? Yes, it's just as he says. So you admit it might have been my brother.
Yeah.
That's still not enough to prove somebody else did it. Somebody witnessed Kenshi fleeing the scene. That's another piece of solid evidence. Think about it. You think the person actively fleeing the scene of a crime is the culprit? Wouldn't you? Why'd they run away if they didn't do anything? What do you have to say about that? Kiryu-san, do you have any information to refute the witness statements about Kenshi-san? Let's see. And now we give Kinoshita's testimony. Kinoshita, you saw Kenshi fleeing the scene, right? Yes, I did. Are you sure? I'm not lying. I'm sure I saw him. But you didn't see his face. You didn't see the face of the person fleeing the scene. You said that, right? Yeah, I only saw his back. So then it's possible you saw somebody else. Is that all you got? The police wouldn't have arrested him if it was on any old vague evidence, you know? There was also something that proved the person Kinoshita saw was in fact him. What was that? The man that was leaving was wearing the uniform. The only waiters employed by Cafe Alps at the time were these people. The security tapes show Kinoshita-san and Sai-san out front at the time of the murder. We're also confirmed that Mugawa-san was at home. Therefore, by process of elimination, the only waiter Kinoshita could have seen was Kenshi. Kinoshita-san, is that true? No, it's absolutely possible that the person Kinoshita saw was not, and I have a statement to prove it. Why don't you share it? Now we need to give them Mugawa's testimony. There was actually another crime committed at the cafe at the day of the murder 6 years ago. Another crime? That's the first I've heard of it. Mugawa's uniform disappeared from his locker at the cafe locker room on that day. Uniform? Yes, my uniform disappeared from my locker. You weren't present the day of the murder. When did you notice it was missing? The day after Oda-san was murdered. I came to work. The police were investigating, so I couldn't go in. But once the police left, I looked in my locker and saw that my uniform was gone. Come on, the police probably took it as evidence. There were plenty of stuff missing from the crime scene. You're wrong. Somebody was definitely harassing me. Everyone teased me. It's not good. Why don't you tell them you took my uniform? You took everything else. The uniform must have been you too. You're so whiny. Bully, police, whoever took it has nothing to do with the case. No, his uniform is key to this case. Huh? What do you mean? I'll show you right now. The list of evidence and Sai's testimony too. A list of evidence. The other piece. Nice testimony too. Look at the list of evidence I borrowed from you. There's no waiter uniform on it. Let's see, you're right. I don't see any waiter uniform listed. Hell, I don't even see a list. In other words, the uniform disappeared before the police showed up. The police didn't confiscate it. Who could have taken it? It was the Psycho, right? No, not Asai. He did steal things from you, true, but he wasn't doing it to harass you. He just was after some cash. Your wallet and CDs make sense, but your uniform wouldn't have been worth anything. Well, then who did it? Oh, you mean the murderer took it? Exactly. The criminal wanted to make sure it looked like somebody else committed the crime, so they stole the waiter's uniform and changed into it. Then, as soon as somebody came by, they hid their face and ran out the back. Is that true? You're saying the person who stole the uniform and fled the scene is the real criminal? Yeah. And who might that be? And now I'm supposed to accuse Yuko Kinoshita. Yes, this is the only person it could have been.
Kiryu-san. それではその人物
Now,
の名
couldn't
前
you
を
have
教え
voiced
て
it
く
the
ださ
whole
い。
time?
6年前、小田さんを殺し、明智さんに罪をかぶせた事件の真犯人とは一体。犯人はお前だ。木下優子、お前が小田を殺した真犯人だ。
It was the detective. You did. It's like this point to him. Her? Are you serious? I can't believe it. What? Yuko killed Oda-san? Interesting theory, but why would I kill Oda-san? I didn't have any reason to do anything like that. Yeah, her motive was Isami-san's relationship with Oda-san. Exactly. How are Yuko-san and Oda-san connected? I need to prove this somehow. Supposed to present Isai's testimony. Oda was dating somebody at the time of the murder. Somebody who used to work as a waitress at Cafe Alps. What? Is that true? Yeah, and her last name was Sato. That's Yuko's maiden name. I hear you worked at this cafe until just before the time of the murder. Oda-san and Oda-san were dating? I didn't know that. Oda-san, is this true? I'll have to answer that. Oda-san was dating Yuko-san, then Isami-san wasn't the only one cheating. Oda was cheating too. That means Yuko-san also had the motive to kill Oda-san. Know anyone with a motive is a killer? You haven't done anything but emphasize. Exactly. You only talked about possibilities. Do you have any conclusive evidence that she murdered him? Oh, wow. Well, shit. I mean, you got me, I guess. But there's this business card. This is the evidence. Is that my business card? This business card has your fingerprints on it. We should be able to compare the prints on this card to the ones on the murder weapon. Give me that business card. Let's check it out right now. It only takes a few seconds. We finished it, and these are Yuko Kinoshita's prints, like that one. And these are the prints on the ashtray.
Oh.
There. The prints on Yuko-san's business card are the same as the ones on the murder weapon. I don't believe it. How do you explain that? Even if my prints are on that ashtray, so what? How does that change anything? What do you mean? I ate at at Alps the day of the murder. I must have just touched the ashtray while I was there. She's right. There's no crime in touching. She was a customer. No, I should call her out on it. Because there was no thing for Yakuza. You're lying. What the hell are you talking about? There's no record of you coming in the day of the cafe of the day of the murder, right, detective? He's right. We had Cafe Alps employees watch all the security tapes. And they gave statements that no other cafe employees, former or otherwise, visited the cafe that day. Right. Yoshida-san? That's right. I'd seen Yuko-san's face before, so I would have noticed. Definitely wasn't. Means you didn't come here on the day of the murder as a customer. Why were your fingerprints on the ashtray then? Fine, maybe it wasn't on the day of the murder. Might have been the day before. It's not that big of an issue. Nope. You'd have to have been there on the day of the murder. You weren't a customer. You were the real murderer. The only people who could have prints on the murder weapon were those who visited on the day of the murder. How did you come to that conclusion? Now for the coup de grace. I like saying it wrong. Just need something to prove it. Trying to act cool, but then you just completely fuck up the sentence. The ashtrays here are cleaned every day, but your prints were still on the murder weapon. That means you had to have been here on the day of the murder. But the day of the murder, a customer dropped the ashtray, chipping it. Akechi saw the chipped ashtray and, instead of washing it, decided to throw it out. Since you couldn't have come to the cafe as a customer that day, only one time you could have left your prints on the ashtray. You did it after Akechi dropped the ashtray in the locker room when he witnessed Sabi cheating on him with Oda. Sometime after Akechi left and before Kinoshita came to check up on him, you entered the locker room and murdered Oda. Then you put on Kagawa's uniform and went out the back. Isn't that right? San, is that what Kiryu-san says true?
Hmm?
It'll only get worse if you stay quiet. Shut up! I told you I didn't do it. I give up. Yuko, I'm putting an end to this. What? You know something, Kinoshita-san? I knew you came to the cafe that day, Yuko. What? How? I could smell you. It was very faint, but I could smell your perfume all around the crime scene. No way. Why didn't you say this earlier? I've been in love with Yuko ever since we worked together. That's why I knew the scent of her perfume the minute I smelled it. Sometime after the murder, I happened to run into her again. Eventually, we started dating. One day, I brought up the murder and her face went white. She felt quiet and avoided commenting on anything. That's when I was sure she'd been here on the day of the crime. Well, I'll be. I still didn't know exactly what that meant or what I should say, but I didn't want to know what that meant, whatever I just read. When I found out Kiryu-san was looking into that old crime, I decided to keep it all a secret. But now, suffered 6 years for a crime he didn't commit, all because I didn't say anything. It's all my fault. If I had just spoken up, none of this would have happened. Shida-san. Now, who wants sweet potato smoothies?
もう言い逃れはできないぜ。
This cutscene with this outfit.
優子さん、今一度尋ねます。あなたが小田さんを殺したんですか？
そうよ。私がやったのよ。
And I have a mask on. You give a statement that Kechi is innocent? Yes. It had nothing to do with the murder. Oh, how could you have done such a thing? Was it really just because Oda-san was cheating? Of course that's what it was about. He said he was going to marry me. It was Oda-san's birthday.
小田さんの誕生日だった。だから私は彼を驚かそうと思ってプレゼントを持ってお店に向かったの。もうお店も閉まっている時刻だったから裏口から入ってロッカールームに向かったわ。でも
But he was already like 4 inches out of his 7 deep inside Usami, so he didn't get the present.
私はとっさに身を引いて隠れた。落ち着いて目の前で何が起きているのか理解しようと努めたわ。そのすぐ後に明智さんがやってきた。明智さんはロッカールームの中を覗いて小田さんと宇佐美さんの浮気現場を目撃すると手に持って言い争うような声が聞こえた後、すぐに宇佐美さんがロッカールームから出てきて裏口から店の外へ出て行ったわ。すぐに明智さんも宇佐美さんの後を追って店の外へ出て行ってしまった。明智さんと宇佐美さんが出て行った後、私はロッカールームの中へ入っていった。小田さんは私の姿を見てすごいびっくりしたみたいだったけど、浮気がバレたことがわかると開き直って別れ話を切り出してきたわ。宇佐美と一緒になるつもりだから別れてくれって。
Pussy's tighter and I want hers. Like, no.
その言葉を聞いた途端、完全に頭に血が上っちゃって。
Whack.
気がついたら近くに落ちてた灰皿で小田さんを殴っていたわ。それからは桐生さんが言った通りよ。私はロッカーにあった制服に着替えて、わざと裏口の前で誰かが来るのを待っていた。少しして誰かが客席の方からやってきたから、顔を見られないようにして裏口から出て行った。それで部外者の自分には絶対に疑いがかからないだろうって思ったわ。
Then several years passed, I ran into Kinoshita-san and we eventually got married. I started selling things as a hobby and it soon turned into a business. Before I knew it, it grew into a large company. It's been 6 years since that day and my life's been going so well. I can't believe the truth came out now, of all times. You ever think what it felt like for Akechi-san to have bared these false charges? What it felt like to be knocked down to rock bottom and have his freedom stolen from him these past 6 years? And think what would have happened if we hadn't revealed the truth just now. How many more years he would have suffered? Only the person who took his son's freedom away can give it back. You need to turn yourself in, testify in front of a court, and pay for your crimes. Can I escort you to the station? Yes. Yuko, I'll be right here waiting for you when you get back. Thank you. Hey, there you go. If he's waiting for you when you get back, this guy better make sure his dick is locked in a fucking cage, because he's screwed if he cheats. Extra, extra. Guilty criminal of 6 years old murder turns himself in. Man originally accused of the crime now stands to be acquitted in a new trial. I was wrong about the media. I thought you just went from one person to the next looking for gossip. Sometimes. I didn't think you cared about the people in your articles. I figured you just forgot about them the second they left your pages. But you've been worrying about my brother the whole time. You even proved his innocence. There are decent people in the media. Thank you so much for helping him. I also have to apologize for the way I treated you. I want to give you a reward for helping me get a retrial from my brother. You don't owe me anything. As much as I hate to admit it, I didn't do anything on this one. Proving your brother's innocence was all the work of Kiryu-san here. Certainly don't deserve any reward from you. What are you talking about? You did what a real journalist is supposed to do. What do you mean? Sure, you wrote an article saying he was a murderer, but now you've written an article clearing his name. Isn't the way a real journalist is supposed to resolve things? Sure, but I won't let this be the end of it. I'll continue to follow the truth until the day I put down my pen. That's my duty as a reporter. And I'll be cheering you on. With a wave. And they were never there to begin with. Holy shit, they weren't real. That's fine, because now I got more ladies spending money for when we eventually have to go through that nonsense. I think it was like the club over there I was working on, and I gotta remember what lady I was even on anymore. It's been a little bit. Because we started one and then I ran out of money.
Oh!
What? Get away from me. I'm hard. What? Elbow drop. Either way, we're on our way to another sub-story, because we still have something to do that I was like, I'll just mess with next time, because I wanted to do the story. Who did I get the good business card from? I got... Okay, so I think I was doing that because, yeah, I finished those. So we're on to Ronco, whatever her name is. Rikishi. There's a legendary tattoo artist here in Karoshi. They say he's the one who did the tattoo on the dragon of Dojima's back. Oh, you serious? I didn't even know he had a tattoo parlor here. Never seen a sign or nothing. Some building called the Divine Dragon. I remember seeing it in the back alley just off Pink Street, but apparently we can't get in without an invitation. Ain't that some shit? Hey, baby, you lost? Want me to give you directions? No, I'm fine. Oh, come on, sweetheart. I know. Why I'd take you somewhere real nice. Please stop. I want help. This man won't leave me alone. Huh? What do you want, Grandpa? Got something to say? I'm just trying to help her out is all. Leave her alone before I make you. But damn, my luck with the ladies is shit today. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. I really am lost. I have no idea where I am right now. You need to go. Bar named Shellick. Meeting someone there. Well, since I'm here, I might as well help you get there. Oh, thank you. Here we are, Shellick. Thank you so much for doing this. If you have time, I'd love to thank you with a drink. Really no problem. No, I insist. I got some time before the meetup, so let me buy you a drink. Sure, why not? This always goes well. This always ends up with me getting beaten up or something. My first time here at Kamurocho, so I have no idea where everything is. I'm lucky you were there to show me where to go, you know. I don't think I got your name. I'm shirtless masked magician man. Kiryu. Tomoko, I go to college not too far from Kamurocho. College girl, huh? Good for you. What sort of work do you do? I run an orphanage in Okinawa. Whoa, an orphanage. That's so sweet. You get to hang out with the kids all day, keep them company? That's not really how it works. They need a parent to take care of them, whether it's helping with schoolwork or making them dinner. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm not very smart. Alright, not many people know what kind of work goes into running an orphanage. Still, that's incredible. I have so much respect for people who devote themselves to volunteering. You know, you might look scary, but you're a real sweetheart deep down. I'm pretty into guys like that. So where's this guy you're waiting for? Is he still not here? I guess not, but I'm having a good time talking with you, so I'll be okay. Right. Oko. Oh. Fumiyoshi said, seemed just like cocky playboy. Hey. What the hell are you doing here in Kamurocho? I told you not to come here. How dumb are you? What? But you never came home, so I thought, like that's any of your business, you stupid bitch. You're always so mean to me. Didn't you read my text? I told you I didn't want you to see you right. I just wanted to see you right now. You never replied, so I had to come all the way out here to find your dumb ass. Do you ever look at your phone, or are you just too stupid to use it? Wait, what text? Oh, I think I forgot my cell phone in my hotel room. I'm sorry, I totally didn't notice. Oh, what a surprise, you fucking moron. Now you've wasted my time, too. Why don't you consider how she's feeling? Huh? Why do you care about her? And who the hell are you, anyway? I got lost, so he's helped me. Looks like he's taking pretty good care of you, too. Why don't you just hook up with this old fart, then? But wait, I'm out. I don't want to see your face around here again. That guy is the one you were waiting for? Yeah, he was my boyfriend. A year ago, he left our countryside town, Kamurocho, but never came back. When I texted him, can I come see him? He would always say, hell no. Finally, I decided to follow him out here and try to meet up with him, but it looks like he's really upset that I did. I don't know what to do. Need my help, I'll do what I can. Oh, but I need to go get my cell phone. I ran away from home, so I'm staying at a hotel for the moment. But you won't get lost on the way to your hotel? Still worried about me? Would you mind walking me back to my hotel? Sure, I guess. I don't really know what's going on. I gotta figure out where that tattoo thing is that they were talking to at, like, inside the pink drive of Not the Stink. It's the right hotel? Yes, thank you. Oh, I'm going to buy a few drinks at the convenience store. Could you go up to my room and wait for me? The suite on the top floor. Wait, how am I supposed to get in there without a key? My friend Oi came out to Kamurocho with me, and she should be up in the room already. Just tell her you know me. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't... Sure. I might be in the wrong situation here.
ここに来るように言われたんだが、あんたが葵さんか?
Hi.
よろしくお願いします。
Hi. So what's your name? Kazuma Kiryu. God, you're so dreamy. Why'd you get into this kind of work? Wait, you know what I do for work? Yes. Tomoko told me all about you. Didn't tell her at the bar, but how? So what led you to this line of work? Well, the man who raised me did the exact thing. I wanted to follow in his footsteps. Oh, God, no. That's why I started down this path to help help those who didn't have anyone else in their lives. See, you know, I've been feeling pretty lonely lately. You're alone too, huh? Yeah. Well, if you need my help, I'll do what I can. I hope you'll help me a lot tonight. So how long have you been in this line of work, Kiryu-san? About 2 years. How many girls have you helped? Girls, specifically? Riona, Izumi. That makes 5? Not too many then. Well, God, they're still just kids, so it's pretty tough making sure they get all the attention they need. Take kids too. Of course, it's not just girls and boys too. Oh, God. Doesn't get any better. Oh, really? That must be quite rough on you. Anyway, this room looks pretty expensive, don't you think? I figured, hey, it's a special occasion, so why not splurge? So this is your first time here, that makes sense. Kind of nervous about this at first, but I'm glad I worked the courage to ask for her help. Never imagined someone as dreamy as you would come walking through that hotel room. Speaking of her, she's taking a while. What do you mean? We're just getting started. Wait, what's going on here? Come on, Kiryu-san. Oh, what happened? Oh God, you changed me!
私も我慢できない。
I...
ねえ、プロの技早く教えて。
Please no.
下手くそなの。
おい、一体何の真似だ?
え？だってちゃんとお金払ってるんだからいいじゃない。もっと私を楽しませてよ。
There's nothing here for you.
何? 金を払ってるだと?
そうよ。ともこって子にもう払ってあるわ。出張ホスト代は。
出張ホスト?
そうよ。だから桐生さん、ここに来たんでしょ?
違う。
I will escort myself out, please. I'm about to go beat somebody up.
どこ行くのよ。何なの?
Sorry. I'm... Hey. Hey, Grandpa, what are you doing here? Wait, aren't you the guy who was bothering Tomoko's asset? What? No, I'm this woman's husband. Who the hell are you? A girl named Tomoko told me to come up here, but this Oi girl's mistaking me for a male escort. A male escort? What's the difference? You still trying to mess with another man's girl? Not at all. I haven't done anything. Shut up. I'm not falling for your bullshit. You better fork up some cash before I beat the shit out of you. I'm not paying you. You're also apparently you suck. You kidding me? Why would I pay a swindler like you? You got balls, old man. Can't you see him with my shorts? What do I got here? We're gonna take you to horny jail. Bonk. I guess I'm no match for you. Tell me, what's going on here? Jeez, the moment my escort arrives, he leaves without doing anything, then picks a fight with some random punk. Thought you were his wife. I don't know who the heck he is. I went out of the way to pay some girl named Tomoko a lot of money for you. This sucks. Alright, you, start talking. What's going on here? Wasn't my idea. Someone put me up to this. They told me to show up here and I'd stumble into a couple getting it on. Then I barge in, pretend to be her husband, and threaten the guy for money. Who told you to do this? Some guy named Fumiyoshi. He hangs out at the bar named Shelik. Yeah, this usually... Yeah, you know, this always seems to have it. Well, I'm gonna go beat some people up. Hey, hold on. You're not going to leave me hanging here. Back my money, you slid, some escort you are. Not a fucking escort. Look at me. I'm a wrestler. Man, that was easy. Here I was wondering if anyone really stopped to help some girl being harassed by a guy in the street, but we nabbed one pretty fast. You moron. It was only easy because I made a great shitty boyfriend. My performance was legendary. Everything went according to plan. Not only are we getting money from that chick who ordered an escort, we're going to get even more money by blackmailing that guy. Happens when you got a good head on your shoulders. I bet that right about now. The shady guy's making bank off that old fart. That dumbass totally believed that I ran away from home to see my boyfriend and followed me all the way to that hotel. What a schmuck. Oh, he should be having fun with a hottie right about now. He can't be too pissed about that. Bet he didn't expect to be scared shitless. You might want to keep your voices down next time. Shit, it's you. Spent all that time thinking up this plan, but didn't spend the extra second making sure it went right.
Hey.
What? It's not like we did anything bad to you. You're the one who put yourself in a shitty situation. Not all you have to say for taking advantage of those people. Then I'll stop trying to convince you and let my fist do the talking instead. Well, whatever. I'll end this little encounter by helping myself to all the cash you got on you. Buddy, you couldn't fathom the amount of money that I have. And how much of it is about to go into women. Now, come on. You asked for this. Need to pay for that hospital bill. The hell is this guy? He can't be human. I'm so sorry. We won't scam anyone ever again, so please just let us go. If you want to apologize, go back to the hotel room and give all your money back. But also, I help kids. Not just girls, but boys, too. Jesus Christ, what a mess. Should have updated, but of course it probably didn't. Oh, good, it didn't. Awesome. It said error trying to do it. There you go. Oh, hey, you want to fight? Sure. Ah. Headbutt my back. So now what? Ow. Nope. Touchdown. Sorry, I think I'm done. Here you go. Learned my lesson. Oh, good. That's more lady money. At some point. And I gotta figure out where that tattoo thing is. I think that's a sub-story, so I'll have to go to that next. Hey, Dante-san, what are you doing? Dante-san, what are you doing here? Oh, Kiryu, I just on an errand. Errand? What happened to watching, you know, Haruka? I told her I was going shopping. She's over at Serena right now, so I should probably be heading back. Are you going inside or not? Just staring at the window won't help. Well, no, I was just, you know, window shopping, that's all. Sure about that? Looks like to me you came here to buy someone a gift. Well, yeah, but I don't know what to get. Is it for? You swear not to laugh? Yeah. It's for Mama, you know, the owner of the Serena. Ah, you do have a thing for her. I was right after all. What do you mean you were right? How about you get right out of my business? I could, but I find your business with Mama's way more interesting. You really gonna buy her a present? Oh, I get it. Why would a beautiful young woman go out with a lonely old fart like me? I was just pulling your leg. You know I stand behind you. Yeah, stand behind me while I crash and burn. Well, at least I got that off my chest. Now let's just get this over with. Gotta ask you, how'd you find out Mama's ring size? Another trick of the trade. I told her I was getting a ring for my daughter, then just slipped the question in there. She never suspected a thing. Right. Nichan must be a young adult now, but as I said, I never knew you were such a sly devil. Well, you have to be if you want to live to be my age. Sure, you gained a lot of wisdom from your previous marriage, too. By the way, was it you who helped Mama get settled into Serena? Yeah, after what happened, you know, no one could rent the property. People thought some kind of curse hung over the place. I didn't mind that. Not one bit. The price had gotten so cheap, she was practically begging me for the details. I see. Gotta say, I've never seen a lady with that much spunk. You probably do well no matter where she set up shop. Is that what you like about her? I like her spunk. Really accept the ring? Guess I'll find out once we're back. Oh, jeez. Oh, you gotta follow me now? I'm assuming I... Fine, let's get back there since I don't want you following me and we'll take care of the other thing. Nice guitar case. Talked to him and got all my extra stuff. Hey, pal. You just keep giving the same things? You already gave me this stuff. Oh my god. Oh, well, now you gave me a staff. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? I don't know yet. Good to see you again, Bob. This is better. There's no box. Still have things? A red lion dagger? I just put this away, man! I don't want it! A black shaft? I mean, I'll take a look. Spring sadness. I've been wearing that thing forever. Anything else? The extra items do you have? Modified lighter. I know that one all too well. The goddess of of children. Oh, this says to stop enemy attacks. So I might actually wear that since I have no reason. To be in fights that much, but I guess for the money, so. Just a little bit of cash that might come out of it. And it's fun to just beat people up. Stun gun, thank you. This is my defense. I'll take a look at it. Not that great, but... Oh, hey, there's that blade again. Thank you. or they're injured. I will be going to a box to fix all of my inventory. Just minus everything, but I'm so strong. God, you're so nice to me. Oh, 15.5. This is just all around 10, but equip all 3 rage items to become incredibly powerful in heat mode, huh? Alright. You know what? Even then, I will wear it, just because. Blackjack amulet could come in handy. A bust amulet could come in handy. Little Joker card. Looking good, Joker. Gauntlets. Put them away for now. Old suspension. Thanks. Thank you. One, two, three, gum. There's your card. Piss Mountain Stone. A stone often rumored about on the net. It'll cause my opponents to piss and see low. Nameless Katana. Ancient Steel. Old Bell. It makes me sad. 1/1 card. Nice. Lopsided cigarette. A lot of different things that could help me. Classic shin guard. Resin. Black jewel. Red jewel. 0 jewel. That's the DK jewel. Expulsion S12, sure. Cooking oil. A balloon. Oh my god, we did it. My final item was a balloon. Fitting. Always walk past it every time. Oh, is that right? So you've been running this whole time? Yeah, somewhere real far. I only came back to Kamurocho because, well, let's just say I wanted to pay a special visit to a special someone. Hello, boys. Nice to see you show up. If you're looking for Haruka-chan, she's in the back. Is he a new customer? I haven't seen him before. Yes, he says he's been overseas. Apparently, there's someone in Kamurocho. He came back to visit. You think all right? Yeah. Oh, I was wondering if I could speak with you about why so formal all of a sudden. I'll take the check, Baba. Sure, thanks for stopping by.
Osaki-ni. Oh.
He seems like a nice person.
Mama. This, 受け取ってほしいんだ。ママ？
もう伊達さんって冗談ばっかり。これさやちゃんに渡す指輪でしょ？
いや違うんだ。これはママに。
本気なの？
ああ、もちろん。ママ、俺はずっと。
出てって。
え？
帰ってくれる？
今日はもうお店を閉めるから。
Oh, but I want to enjoy my
その
drink.
伊達さん、ここまでお世話になっていて申し訳ないけど、二度とお店に来ないで。
Man, that's all it takes to get kicked out of a bar? Shit. Bring rings around more often. Never want to see you here again. What did I do to deserve that? Don't worry, it's probably nothing you did. Probably calling a night. I'll see if I can talk to her for you. Thanks, I owe you one. I'm gonna need to go back up there anyway, so it better not be fucking closed, because I have a box full of shit. Not a bit too harsh. Kiryu-san. Not that it was serious, you know. His heart was in that ring. I ever tell you I was married once? No. Well, it was a long time ago. That means you're divorced. No, that's not what happened at all. My husband, he died. He was a police officer, you know. Date-san was too, right? A detective? Yeah, well, I suppose I should fill you in. One day let's just say I was in the wrong place at the wrong time and a robber took me hostage. Really, how did you make it out? It was my husband. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta deal with something.